Alright, good morning or good evening everyone. My name is David and as usual I will be your host for today. So how is your day coming along? Okay, so for today we will be fixing some of the critical bugs in Stars. Okay, but before that let me show you what we have so far for Stars. Okay, just let me start up the game. Okay, besides all the recently added new sound effects, okay, I've also added a indicator to show you when you run out of mana or when you do not have enough mana to use for the current ability. Okay, so you see a blue and red indicator above your head, and the blue drop represents mana along with the red exclamation mark, which indicates that you need more mana. Okay, I need to learn how to aim better. Okay, so what I meant by not enough mana is, for example, if you are using Fireball, it causes 2 mana to use, so if you only have 1, the indicator will show as well. Okay, so this will give you a better sense of when you have enough mana or when you do not have enough mana to use for the current ability. Okay, so today we will move on to fixing some of the more important bugs that will affect the gameplay. Okay, so we have a bug list. So number 1 is that we must ensure that platforms with the same height are not above each other, directly above each other. Okay, must minimum have 2 rows of spaces between them. Okay, because imagine there's only 1 row of space between 2 platforms, you won't have any space to jump around or jump from the lower one to the top one. Okay, so let's listen to some music. Okay, since today we are focusing on fixing the bugs instead of sound effects. Okay, so to better illustrate what I just described, okay, let me load the game a few times, and if we manage to find one, I will show. Okay, so this is not a very good example, but as you can see over here, the right edge of this platform and this platform is similar, and it ends on the same column. Think of a column as straight down. Okay, so if this were to happen, and if the left edge is also the same, you will not be able to jump from this platform to this platform. Okay, so I can do that from the left because the lower platform is longer, but I cannot do that from the right edge. Okay, because it is blocked by the top platform. Okay, but in this case it's alright because we have another platform on the right that will help us get onto this platform from the right. So we can do this, or we can do this. Okay, this is alright also. As you can see, even though the right edge ends at the same column, the left edge doesn't. Okay. Okay, we will restart the game over and over again so that we will go through all of the possible scenarios. Okay, in this case, I think this is what I meant. So the left edge and the right edge is of the same width, or rather ends at the same column, which means that the platform, this platform and this platform is of the same width, and there is only one row of space in between. Okay, in this case it's alright, as there are other platforms that can help you get across to the upper platform. Okay, in this scenario it's alright, as most of the platforms are of different widths, so that's alright. Okay, this stage is even more alright. That sounds weird. Anyway, it's even better, as there are lots of space for you to jump around and escape from enemies' attacks. Okay, this is one of the scenarios that we'll have to fix, where there isn't any way for you to get all the way to the top platform. Okay, this is already on the bug list, so we will come to this later. Okay, as you can see, each stage of stars is randomly generated, so you will get a different scenario each time you play the game. Okay, in this case it's alright, as even though the left edge is the same, the right edge is different. Okay, which means that the wave is different, so it's alright. Alright, so for today's session we will be restarting the game over and over and over and over again. Okay, this is so that we'll cover as many different scenarios as possible, so that when you get your hands on the alpha version, you will not be affected by this gameplay situation. You'll be able to have a good gameplay experience. And that is all I want for you. Okay, and this is also what I meant, where the left edge of this platform and the platform on top of it starts from the same column, which prevents you from jumping onto the platform on top. Okay, but in this case it's alright, as there is another platform that will help you get on top of it. Hey Princess Rika, how's your day coming along? Okay, today I'm just going to fix some of the more critical bugs. Okay. Okay, just checking OBS. Okay. Seems good. Okay, so as you can see, you don't always get the scenario where two platforms of the same width are right above each other. Okay, but we also want to fix that so that if in the small exception case that you get that scenario, we will, or rather you will not be affected by it. Maps. Maps, huh? How would you want the people playing your game to travel around? Maps. Maps and hacking. You mean like traveling around the world looking for hacking targets, or oh, what kind of certificate is that? I see. So it's kind of like a maybe you can. So maybe I can consider it as a quest map. So it's something similar to what you might expect from a quest map. Okay. Okay, I'm just going to keep restarting the game over and over and over again. Okay, this is so that I can see what kind of weird scenarios or stage is randomly generated and how to make sure that all of the platforms are accessible. It used to be you used to be able to fall off the stage, but that would also sort of symbolize that falling off the stage usually means that it is game over. So with a game like Stars where you have a HP bar and where death is permanent, falling off a stage doesn't sound too fair, so I removed that. Do you mean the jumping sound or the sound of the star appearing? Oh, no. Okay, so the sound effect for when you get the star, in a sense, it might sound like a twinkle. Yeah, like a sharp twinkle effect. Okay, so as you can see, it isn't easy to get that scenario where two platforms of the same width are right above each other. Okay, but let's see how many times we have to restart the game to get it. Okay, so this is one example where the left edge and the right edge starts and ends at the same column. Okay, so what we can do to prevent this is to go back to the script in our platform manager. Okay, we'll create a new, it's obvious